Fuck. Fuck. Fuck, man. Fuck. Oh, God. Okay, so this is like my third attempt, I think, at trying this. So anyways, welcome to my YouTube video, to my YouTube channel, to whatever. For today's video, what I'm pretty much going to be doing is, well, I guess let me introduce myself real quick. My name's Antonio. I am 20 years old, and I like cars, I guess, is the simplified version of who I am. What I'm going to be doing in today's video is kind of just doing like a car check, an overview of my car and X, Y, and Z pretty much. But yeah, so this is my car. This is my car. It is a 2009 BMW 335 Xi. So it is the all-wheel drive model. It is a 6-speed. It has the N54 motor, so the twin turbo inline 6 motor. I've had the car for about a little over a year. I think I got it in late August, early September of last year, of 2019. I got it completely stock. The only thing that it had was it had like 19-inch wheels, and I think that was it, honestly. It was pretty much stock. I'll slap in some pictures if I can find some, if I have any, of when I got the car. But yeah, so I got the car completely stock, and the first things that I did when I got the car was I got rid of the wheels, which I ended up going with Apex Arc 8s, 18-inch in, like, I think the color was like anthrace. I don't know how to say it, but it was pretty much like gunmetal gray kind of color. They were 18s. They're the same style as these ones, which I have now. These are Apex Arc 8s. They're 17s though, so they're a little bit smaller, so I could fit like a meteor tire on it. I don't know if I like the color as much, just because it's silver on silver. But anyways, besides that, the next thing that I did was exterior wise, I ended up getting a M3 style bumper. So I ended up getting those along with the F80 style grills. So I ended up getting the M3 style front bumper and the wheels. Those were the first couple of things that I did. After that, I ended up getting I don't know, actually. I guess I ended up getting my carbon fiber trunk. It's the Amuse style or whatever. I got it on the marketplace for really cheap, actually. But yeah, I needed to be re-clear coated and all this and that, so I ended up getting it super cheap for, I think, like $300 or something like that. It needed a lot of TLC, so the carbon fiber is a little bit hard to see unless like direct sunlight is hitting it. Like right now, I guess you could see it really well. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but here, let me see if I can show you. But yeah, so like you could see it really well during the daytime whenever the sun's hitting it, but like when it's dark or cloudy or whatever, it is a little bit harder to see. Like I got like a little bit of dark tint added to the clear just to help it hide the imperfections, I guess. But yeah, anyways, I plan on getting a nice cleaner trunk, just because that one's really damaged or whatever. So I got the wheels, the bumper, the trunk. Oh, one other thing that I did get, I also ended up getting I didn't end up getting, my girlfriend got these for me, some carbon fiber mirror caps, M3 style. So pretty much the only difference is that they're winged. They have this wing, and it's just a subtle look. It just adds like a little bit more style to the car. Nothing crazy. I think that's pretty much it for exterior wise. Interior wise, this car originally came with like an all gray interior, which, I mean, it isn't bad. It's better than like the tan, because I think the tan is just hideous. I ended up getting the all gray interior with this car, so I always knew when I got this car I wanted to get the red interior, just because I love how it looks, and I don't know, it's just stylish. It just looks good. I think it makes the car look so much better. So I ended up sourcing a red interior about 5-6 months ago. I filmed the whole process of getting the interior and all this and that, but I never made a video on it. So I mean, I'll just slap like a couple clips on I pretty much ended up stripping the whole gray interior, took everything out, and then I ended up selling that, and I ended up buying this red interior, which I'll show you right now. So I got the full red interior, the door cards, the seats, the back seats. I got a bunch of jackets there, but yeah, it's in good condition. It's not faded or anything, like, and there's like little scuffs here and there, but I mean, overall it's a super clean interior. So originally this car was all gray. It had gray carpet, gray seats, gray dash, gray everything. So I ended up stripping the whole car from the interior. I ended up having to strip the seats, the door cards, the rear seats, and the carpet and the dash, just because the dash was also gray. So I ended up doing all that. I ended up swapping the whole interior. But one thing that I did do is I did the cluster white too, just because I hated the orange LEDs. I have some clips of me like taking this apart and changing the LEDs and all that good fun stuff. So I ended up doing that just because I hated the orange. I hated how it looked. But yeah, I mean, besides that, the interior is pretty simple. But I ended up getting the wood trim, or I ended up keeping the original wood trim that came with the car, just because it's in clean condition. It's like the dark wood trim. It's not the other style. I don't know what it's called. And it doesn't look bad on the car. I mean, it looks clean. It blends in. It's, I mean, I don't see an issue with it. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for interior. Oh man. Oh. Okay, so next thing I guess is performance. So when I got the car, it was completely stock, and I wanted to, because I know these motors can make good power. First thing that I did get, like performance wise for this car, was catless downpipes. So I ended up getting that, and then at that point the car was pretty much just straight pipe, so it sounded like terrible. Yeah, so when I got catless downpipes for the car, it just sounded terrible. So I got rid of my exhaust, so I have no like muffler tips or whatever. But yeah, so I ended up doing that, got rid of that. That's something I need to buy. I need to buy an exhaust. I just don't know which one to get, but that's like something else. I also got upgraded. I pretty much went full bolt-on. So I think that's like in the order that I got them. I got catless downpipes, then I got an upgraded low pressure fuel pump so I could run a E85 mix, and then I went with, what should I go with? I got upgraded inlets to the 2-inch inlets, intercooler, and I think that was it. Honestly, it's not much. Going full bolt-ons, it's not a lot of parts that you need, but yeah. And it was honestly super cheap too for this being my first car and stuff. I went full bolt-ons and it wasn't even that much. I think I only spent like a little over $1,000 in upgrades. So pretty much when I went full bolt-ons, I had to debate whether to go MHD or JB4, like for tuning software or whatever. And I pretty much went with MHD just because I heard from a lot of different people that it's easier, it's simpler. And yeah, so right now the car is on MHD. I had it on a stage 2 tune, like on the stage 2 plus for full bolt-ons, and it was good. Like, it was good for a while, but once I got to that point, I was debating on, or I wanted to go custom tune. I wanted to go with a custom tune for the car, just because the off-the-shelf maps are good, but they only do so much. So I ended up getting a custom tune with Jacob Motive Motorsports. The tune did a great job. I think I was pushing like 25 or 26 pounds on the stock turbos, which is a lot for these baby turbos. But yeah, I only had that, or the car was running good for about, I think honestly, like on the custom tune for a couple weeks tops, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, before the wastegates on the turbos went out. So the car wouldn't, so when the wastegates went out, pretty much the car wouldn't hold boost anymore, and the car just got slower and slower. I think the turbos can only hold like, I think like 18 pounds or so. So like, yeah, so at that point, like I kind of was just debating what route to go with for upgrades wise. Like I was thinking whether to go like just get a new set of OEM turbos and fix the wastegates, go upgraded twins, or go upgraded single turbo. And yeah, so the wastegate route all happened. The wastegates taking a crap on me or whatever, that was a couple months ago. I think that was like 3 or 4 months ago. So let me pop the hood real quick so I could talk more about this. But so yeah, so pretty much once my turbos took a crap, I always wanted to go single turbo on the car, just because like I've seen pictures and I've like seen videos and everything. These motors can handle a decent amount of power on the stock block. I think like I've seen people hit like 600, 700, 800 horse. So yeah, so I ended up going single turbo. So I'll just show you right here. Let me just, bam, look at that. Okay, so anyways, so the turbo kit, this turbo setup that I ended up going with, it's the VI engineered single turbo kit for the N54 motor. So the turbo is a Garrett 646 or 6265, I think, or it's also like the other names like a Garrett 3884, but it's a dual ball bearing top mount turbo setup, twin scroll. So yeah, the reason why I ended up going with this setup is because, like, my personal opinion, I think this is the best way to push the most power you can out of these cars. And so that's one reason. The other reason is just because it looks sick having the motor right there just on the top of the engine bay, where like once you pop the hood everyone can see it. And so like that, it's just like candy eye. It just looks amazing. It looks so cool. But yeah, so this setup as it sits right now, I just got it tuned. So I'm still being tuned with Jake at Motive. He's the one tuning the car. So on wastegate pressure, I think wastegate pressure is 15-16 pounds. It was making, I'd say, around low to mid fives, probably low fives, honestly. Just play it on the safe side, I'd say low fives. Right now I'm just on direct injection only. So like in order to push more power, you need to like upgrade your fueling because the stock injectors can only do so much. So right now I'm pretty much in the process of getting tuned, because with Jake it's all like street tuning, e-tuning, whatever. I just pretty much send him a log. I send him a log, he looks over it, sends me a revision, and we just work back and forth until we're at where we want, where we're both happy with the setup and how the car feels and this and that. But so right now I am on 22 pounds of boost right now, I think, making mid fives or so, I'd say. With direct injection, we're not going to be able to push the car as much until I upgrade my fueling or whatever. I have another revision that Jake sent me the other day. I just haven't had a chance to flash it and test it and anything, just because the weather's been kind of booty. So like today's like a really nice day out. Yeah. But anyways, when it was full bolt-ons, it was only making about low fours with. It was making about low fours full bolt-ons custom tune when it was running good. And right now it's making about low fives, which is like a really nice step up. Anyways, enough rambling, jambling. This is my car. This is how it sits. This is all I've done to it so far. I still have a lot to do. Later down the road, I do want to push more power with the car. I still need, there's still a lot of stuff I need to do. Like I still need to get an oil cooler. I want to get a proper catch can PCV delete setup. I need, I don't know. I might want to switch to JB4 down the road or stay with MHD. There's still a lot left that I want to do with the car. There's still a lot of things that are bound to change. Exterior, performance, like everything. Just because this is my first car and I plan on keeping it for a while. I plan on doing a lot to it. Like this was my daily at one point, but I've already done so much to the car that I need to find a new daily. I guess what you can expect like for the future, or I guess what you can expect like for future videos or whatever, it's gonna be more like car aspect or car related stuff. I want to like record stuff of me messing around with my friends, going with meets, kind of like my day-to-day activities when it comes to like cars and stuff like that. But yeah, I do plan on uploading more. I don't know how often it is, or all that. Like I'll figure that out down the road. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know what else to say. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Future videos, there will be future videos. There'll be car related videos. But yeah.